Hey, welcome to 23 Degrees Sideways. I've put on my video shirt. Yeah. My hair is all windblown from riding around in the rain. It's raining a little bit off and on today, and just such pleasant weather. Such pleasant weather. It makes me want to just drive and drive and drive. I love actually driving when I'm not in a hurry and the traffic's not too heavy. I did go to Costco today because a family member was like, hey, I need a thing. And so I went and drove and hung out in the van a little bit. And then I went into Costco, which I don't usually let myself do because my system does not like Costco very much. It's not so much like I got amused today, and I like that. When I'm not feeling a whole lot of heavy polarity, I can go in and it's amusing. You know, I go in and someone does something outrageously stupid, and then I do my announcer voice, and I do this in Costco. You possibly have heard me do this in Costco. I will say things. I will loudly say something like, "Hey, relax! Don't run the lady over. I understand you're in Costco. If you don't speed up and hurry and get angry at people, you won't get the savings. The savings will go away. The price will go up if you're not mean to someone. But don't be mean to the old lady. Come be mean to me. I can take it. That way you can save your money." I have had anger. I got threatened with being punched in the face one time. That guy, I watched him. He actually forced his way, white male dude, fairly obviously corporate. Like, he did not have the veteran look, but he had the corporate look, like very obviously mid-30s, and he pushed his way in front of females who were in line at the checkout and just stared them down. And then, like, oh my, parked in a handicap spot without handicap plates. I followed this guy because it was amazing. It was like watching a scenario, watching a demon, like the platonic daemon, like a spiritual program occupying a body. Like, it was just so funny to watch him. Like, I just randomly do this. I have also been applauded. Like, I have had actual standing ovations for saying things. I've had people laugh at me. I did get questioned once by a small child whose mother was laughing when I did this, and I explained to her that saving money was something that made people feel mean because they couldn't accept the idea of saving money without hurting someone else. So as long as you grow up knowing that you can save money and make other people happy, you'll be fine. And yeah, her mom actually liked that. That was pretty cool. I also have children and sometimes walk around with children and stuff, so I'm not just like some weird guy walking up to your children or anything, right? Like, duh. Costco today. I went in. I did my thing. I talked to people about how you have to hurry and be mean to others. Otherwise, you won't get the savings. You have to be super aggressive. You paid money to Costco to get in that store to get aggressive to save money. The games people play. I honestly wonder, like, Costco has to know this is happening. They have marketing teams. They have market psychologists. They have people walking through the stores. They have to know, right? So do they feed into this? Does this help their bottom line? Is this something that goes hand in hand with their, once upon a time, you couldn't just join Costco. You had to, like, have a business license or something. I don't even remember. This is back in the 80s. Like, the first couple times I went to Costco, I remember we went to Costco because we had a restaurant license. Right before I joined the Navy, I owned a deli. And, like, we had the restaurant license, and that was part of the membership thing. I don't recall exactly how that worked. I had a not mentor who was basically really bad at mentoring. But I was part of this thing. Anyway, Costco. So, yeah. And now there's Sam's Club, of course, which, if you actually compare the prices, doesn't save you any money. It's really amazing with Costco as well. Sometimes they get some really killer deals on things that are only a generation old or something. You know, when I worked for Apple, it was really common for people to call the Apple Care because they'd bought something at Costco, and it was like a year and a half or 2 years old. It was the way Apple works. It was at the tail end of supported architecture, because, you know, once it's 3 years old and the Apple Care's expired, you just get rid of your Apple product. It goes in the trash. Okay? There is no recycling. There is no green. There is no bullshit. It's Apple. You get 3 years of Apple Care, and then your device is dead. And if it's not dead, you should treat it like it's dead. Don't even give it away, because you're just going to frustrate someone who's trying to get support for something that's no longer supported. Like, literally in the trash, right? That's Apple. It's a green company. That's how it works. But Costco used to, you know, get some killer deals on stuff that was aged out. But still, they have some really good stuff. Like right now in their camping supply section, since I'm looking at that because of the Nomad stuff, they have a couple things where if you can do the price comparison, they're really good deals. Right now they have little rocket stoves from the Solo company, and it's a fantastic price for a 2-pack, but it's a 2-pack. Like, yes, it's exactly the same price as the 1-pack of the same stove is on Amazon or the Scheels website, and it's a 2-pack, and that's just fantastic. But what am I going to do with the second one? Like, you know, I mean, there's the jobber in me is like, well, I'm going to sell the second one as new in box for $65 on eBay plus shipping, and that way, after fees and everything, I only paid $40 for the $100 stove. But do I really need the stove? You know, rocket stove. Or can I just make one out of a couple of coffee cans? Stuff. I don't know if I had anything else to talk about today. I do actually have something else to talk about. I'm going to save it for another video, though. It's a good lesson. So when you're out doing your thing, if you're going to drive, lesson: if you can't pick a cloudy day with rain, then, well, pretend. But the lesson is that if you're going to go out and you're going to drive chill. You're not in Costco. You're not going to lose. You're not going to lose money. You're not going to lose anything. You're not going to lose the savings if you chill out. Chill out. Driving, as much as we do it, people who drive, as much as we do it, driving should be a fun and relaxing experience. It is a unprecedented level of freedom in the history of humanity, this cycle. And it's just absolutely amazing. And people don't really understand, I think, how big a deal, how much positivity this is. You know, the women's liberation, just that alone. What vehicles did is amazing. But freedom for everybody. It's crazy. And somebody's been staring at me while I've been doing this video the whole time, and he just got out of his car and hunched over and walked away. And I don't know. I guess there's a vegan restaurant right next door, and he is going in there with his hunch. So, you know, that's another thing. I see these super health food restaurants that are all like super health. And I go into them sometimes. You know, I've worked restaurants, and I don't mind a salad once in a while. You know, give me a Greek salad with some feta cheese and some oil and vinegar and stuff. You know, I can't do that right now. I'm on a fairly strict carnivore because my body is not handling anything vegetative right now. And that's fine. Bodies go through phases, whatever, stress, something, sleep schedule, weight loss, whatever it is. But I go into these restaurants, and they don't have good meat. Some of them don't have good greens either. Well, some of them don't have meat at all, but usually there's like a fake or an option, or there's this kind of thing that goes where you've got all the salads and all the salads and all the salads, and then there's the option to have chicken breast for protein. No red meat, but you can have chicken, hard-boiled eggs, feta cheese, and then a whole bunch of vegan fakes of egg and fake cheese and fake chicken. But they won't have anything like actual roast beef, right? But they have the crappiest proteins. Forget about EFAs and actual fats and then actual nutrition. I'm not even going to get into that. They have the crappiest proteins that you can imagine. And it's like they want you to pay $12, $14, $18 for a basic spinach and arugula salad, and that's great. That's fine if the quality of the vegetable is up there and you're using real olive oil and real balsamic vinegar and it's all made in California, where you can trust the ingredients, But mostly it's not. It's mostly Cisco stuff. So, but it's still good. Like there's still. There's a level of freshness and preparation there because that is actually what they're doing. And you can't have a day-old McDonald's salad and serve that as your fresh thing for $20 and get away with it for very long, So you can't. But their protein is ass. It is ass. I get the idea that your kitchen isn't set up to cook on site. You've got a different kind of... It's a whole different thing. You need hoods, you need grease traps. There's all sorts of stuff you need if you do hot work in your kitchen. But nonetheless, you could even if you're getting cold, pre-prepared protein, you could get better. You could do something. They make such a mockery of it. So why are there no good, super healthy, uber green restaurants that have decent meat? You really want to make people healthy? Don't give me a sugary salad dressing. Don't fake me out with that, right? Like Auntie Anne's Green Goddess dressing. It's fucking candy bar in a bottle, all right? Give me a nice fatty piece of ribeye, sliced thin. Yeah, it's a salad, and ribeye is expensive. You're only going to give me 2.5 ounces of it in my $20 salad. That's fine. You made your money. But I got something real on my salad. Just think about it, Of course, one of my daughters wants to start a chain of peanut butter and jelly restaurants because that's so much healthier. But I almost want to vibe with her on this because I feel like just in terms of mechanics, you could do such a good job with so little overhead and infrastructure on a peanut butter and jelly franchise. Like you could do amazing, and you could do it out of a food truck. You could do it out of a Dodge Grand Caravan. You could do it out of the smallest spaces, big spaces. Like, you really do it. And when you get right down to it, it's not any less nutritious if you're a plant eater, like a carb eater, a processed food eater, a good marbled raisin bread with good peanut butter, some bananas, and some fluff, marshmallow fluff. It's not any worse than anything else you ate. It's healthier than whatever you got at Starbucks. We pretend that this food, that all the sugar crap is healthy, but it's not. Just have the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, man. Toasted raisin bread with peanut butter and melted butter, banana and fluff. Oh yeah. Diabetes intensifies. All right, that's it. I'm sure that I've spun enough tales for this afternoon. You guys enjoy, stay sideways, chill out. When you drive, you're not in Costco. They're not going to raise the prices if you chill out and relax. You don't have to be mean people to save money. Got it? Good. Stay sideways.